What is this machine doing?
You will notice a fine white ash on your body. This is the outer epithelial layers of your skin that have been burned away.
Ew.
So those are dead skin cells?
Yeah.
That's how much skin it took off?
Level 4, they're gonna just blow you off. Hey, welcome on back to You, Me, and the Movies. Tonight we got a special request.
Special request!
Granddaddy Markus.
Coming in hot!
With?
The Andromeda Strain.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Here's what Markus had to say about his movie request this month.
All right.
Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're doing well. What to watch in March? What would be a good follow-up to last month's 70s horror classic? Oh, of course, a 70s sci-fi classic. So let's watch the 1971 sci-fi drama The Andromeda Strain by Robert Wise. My favorite adaptation of Michael Crichton novel to this day. Would even be in my top 20 list of best movie ever.
Wow.
If it were not for the specific scene in this flick, which has always bothered me, and still does. Let's see if you can spot the scene I'm talking about.
Oh.
Have fun. My shout out this month goes to the YouTube channel of Wicked Virtue. At Wicked Virtue, home of the Saucy Saturday stream with co-hosts Disparu and X-Ray Girl. Let's show her some love and bring her up to 10,000 subs.
All right.
Yeah, Wicked Virtue. Check her out on YouTube. She's pretty awesome.
There you go.
All right, so Andromeda Strain. Now, I've seen the miniseries that came out like 15 years ago of this book.
Okay.
But I don't remember that at all.
Well, that's not helpful.
Well, what, you want me to spoil it for you?
No. Michael Crichton's a great author,
Yeah,
so I
great
imagine
sci-fi author.
that it's a good book, so I'm sure it'll be
watched a lot of his stuff
interesting.
here.
Yeah, Jurassic Parks.
So we're talking about
Right.
like 70s Crichton, which was, we watched Westworld recently, that movie adaptation of that. That's about the same time, and as well as I think Runaway
Okay.
with the robots and Tom Selleck fighting him with his mustache.
Yeah.
So I think those are all this kind of era of Crichton. So
Cool.
yeah.
Well, I'm excited.
Well, should we jump in and see what the Andromeda Strain's all about?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it then.
But first, like, comment, subscribe. Come hang out with us for our Andromeda Strain.
Yeah, and if you want to be like Markus, get your own special request, check out our Patreon link down below. You can also get early access, full comment, access to polls, up to watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Let's watch The Andromeda Strain.
Here we go. Should I read it?
Yeah.
This film concerns the 4-day history of a major American scientific crisis. We received the generous help of many people attached to the project scoop of Air Force Base and Wildfire Lab in Nevada. They encouraged us to tell the Tory documents presented here are soon to be made public. They do not in any way jeopardize the national security. Well, I botched the end of that one, but you guys get it, right? Something about espionage laws. Prohibited by law, something. Secret.
The Andromeda Strain.
Classified.
They said this does not violate national security.
Well, anymore. Maybe it did then, but
Oh.
it's been a while, I think, right? I hate these noises. I hate them.
Biowar map. You don't like 70s computer sounds?
That's not a computer sound.
Disapproved. TV by Hollywood Video? I love Hollywood Video. Just go there all the time. I don't think it's the same company, though.
No.
You really don't like Gil's music, do you?
I hate it.
The First Day. It's a very small town. How many channels it gets with that thing?
Piedmont, New Mexico. Population 68.
Very small town.
It's crazy. I didn't know buzzards fly at night. That's what they look like.
Is everybody in that town dead?
Definitely.
Boy, that's some dead berg. Buzzards only come when something's dead.
Alright, so they all got some sort of virus. Wiped out the whole town, huh?
This is Caper 1 to Vandal Decker. Caper 1 to Vandal Decker. Are you reading? Over. We're about to enter the town of Piedmont and recover the satellite.
Covering a satellite.
What's happening?
We see bodies. Lots of them.
Are you certain, Caper 1?
Damn it, Conroe. Of course we're certain.
Your orders are... proceed to satellite and retrieve.
You need to look up the book for that.
Like, if there's a bunch of dead bodies...
Just keep doing what you're doing.
They're all over the place. Must be dozens of them.
Probably 68 of them.
You see that thing in white? Yeah, it's coming toward us.
Hello, Major. This may sound crazy, but there's something strange going on with Caper 1.
Lieutenant, sir, I think we should get out of it.
Something in white? Attack them?
Yep.
We need a flyby over Piedmont, New Mexico. Infrared, a FLIR scan, all sectors, film to come direct to scoop.
Highway to the danger zone.
Think Tom Cruise is in there?
No, he didn't ask for Maverick. Bodies everywhere.
I'm declaring a state of emergency. All personnel restricted to base. Everything seen and heard in that room is top secret.
Yes, sir.
So we just drop a bomb. Just evaporate it.
Everyone's already dead, so...
I recommend calling a wildfire alert. We have evidence here on film of a natural death caused by Scoop 7 returning to Earth.
So it was out there floating in space. It came back and...
Alien virus? $142. Were those ages or just a number assigned to them?
I thought they were ages, and that's weird.
We'd like to see Dr. Jeremy Stone, please.
Well, I'm Mrs. Stone, and we are having a party.
It's kind of important.
I'll come to Berkeley anytime, Stone. That $4 million must be your largest federal grant.
Jeremy, there are some army types in the hall, and there are 2 more outside with guns. Jeremy, if you knew about this, you might have told...
I'll explain later.
He just knows why they might possibly be here.
The guns, is it?
Mrs. Stone, it's our job to protect your husband. From now on, nothing must be allowed to happen to him.
He's safe as in your arms.
Jeremy? Jeremy?
Oh, it's just a dinner party. Get over it, girl.
They're just talking about how much he was getting paid, too, at Berkeley. Stupid conversations.
That something very peculiar has just happened, even for Jeremy, a few minutes ago. Dad, are you there? What's going on?
This communication is being monitored. The connection has been broken for reasons of national security. You will be briefed at the appropriate time. Thank you for your cooperation, Mrs. Stone.
Yeah, like, bitch, shut your mouth.
Extraterrestrial forms? Was the thing in white an alien?
Totally.
I feel like Onassis.
It was the fastest thing we could arrange, sir. Thanks.
You'd think they'd have a smaller plane laying around.
Smaller planes are more dangerous.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Nowadays, I'm not so sure, but...
Don't die, Claire. I won't need anything.
A hippie. He's going to a love-in.
Grandpa, there's a car and they got guns.
Do they now? Oh, that's serious.
I want pajamas just like that little kid's. They look really cozy.
My experiment's at the critical stage. I've been working around the clock. I can't just leave now.
My orders come from Dr. Robertson, the president's science advisor in Washington.
There's a phone. Pick it up. Call Robbie. Tell him I burned my draft card.
Are you sick, ma'am? We have a physician on call.
I'm fine. Relax. I'm going with you.
So now she's okay with doing it?
Some people, they just want to push back for the sake of pushing back.
There's just been a call from a Dr. Robertson at the White House. Your orders are to break scrub.
Orders? I've got a patient already.
Kelly will take over for you.
That patient's intestinal blockage will still be there. Day 2.
Why did you pick me? You're an MD, talented surgeon who knows blood chemistries, and you're single. The odd man hypothesis. What the hell is that?
You say like you're expendable because you have no connections.
Yeah.
Dr. Stone and I were consultants with NASA on the Lunar Receiving Lab. He wasn't completely satisfied with that. He felt a more advanced lab was required.
You mean more expensive, don't you?
I therefore urge the establishment of a facility to deal specifically with an extraterrestrial form of life. I recommend that this facility be located in an uninhabited region of the United States, and that it be equipped with a nuclear device for self-destruction in the event of an emergency.
So if something breaks out, blow up the whole thing.
Yeah.
Piedmont approaching, gentlemen. Over and give us a look first, Dempsey.
It's like a little mining town.
The birds will eat the infected flesh and then fly off and spread the disease.
Yep.
If it is a disease.
Yep.
Drop the gas canisters, Dempsey. Someone's supposed to be alive down there. Somebody did something. That gas will only kill the birds.
Gas will only kill the birds? What else? That's weird. You'd think it would be poisonous to something else, too.
If anything happens to us, you have your orders. Yes, sir. Proceed directly to Wildfire, and then, if we're eliminated, the aircraft and pilot will have to be sterilized. Wait a minute. That's not what they told me. Just incinerated.
Just incinerated. That's better. Oh, kids, and dogs, and... Oh, God. Lots of kids.
Killed people on the spot. Where'd the barber go? What was that?
Spacecraft?
If it was fast, they wouldn't have time. Fast. These people were cut down in mid-stride.
What was that behind them? There's like a yellow ball on the ground.
Died while singing? Or yelling for his wife? Yelling for his wife.
Get me a beer!
Exactly. Oh boy. Oh, of course.
Yes, zoom in on the hippie.
Yeah, it was the hippie, not the nippy, huh?
An Air Force jet.
Oh, it's a
If
jet.
you don't make it to Wildfire, he'll see the helicopter does. Or shoot it down. Well, for Dempsey's sake, we better not slip up.
It's not a UFO.
No.
It's just a jet circling them.
Well, why would she do that?
Maybe she's immune and
She
saw
survived.
everybody else in town die.
Judgment is at hand. Have mercy on my soul. And to hell with all the others. Amen. Senile. This took time. Regardless of what made her do it, it took time.
Yeah.
There's a chance someone's still alive.
He drowned himself?
Most of them died instantly, but a few had time to go quietly nuts. Let's find the damn satellite.
Interesting.
So either drove them insane, or they thought since everybody around them was dying that they wanted to, they're immune to
But it
whatever
was
was killing them.
the
And
day of reckoning or something. And
yeah, they don't want to be alone.
yeah.
A cut like this, torn veins, broken capillaries, it should bleed like hell. Yes. Well, there's no blood on any of them. Even where it's chewed. No bleeding.
Well, yeah, but if he was dead before, maybe it wouldn't bleed. If they were dead for a while.
God, they have the P on the hill for a town of 68. They're very proud of their town.
Yeah, prideful 68. Dr. Alan Benedict. Satellite's in there, huh?
The damn fool opened it. Yeah, every country doctor should run his office like the lunar lab.
Back in the 70s, satellite, well, you would know what the hell it was.
Right.
A lot of people.
Have a look at his buttocks. That's not funny. Not meant to be. Normally, blood in a dead person goes to the lowest points.
He was
There should be
sitting,
marks of
so there
morbidity,
should
right?
be
You see any
blood
purplish
there.
marks on his butt? No.
So the blood's all dried out on everybody?
Clotted blood. It's clotted throughout the entire system. 5 quarts of blood turned to powder.
In theory, I suppose a single organism could do it.
But in fact, there isn't an organism on Earth.
You mean there didn't used to be?
Interesting.
So what did those army guys see, though?
Something.
Something slashed that one, the driver.
Mm-hmm. Bird survived. No, that's a baby.
Means it's immune.
Oh no.
We heard it all right. Go away! Go back! 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 Get away!
Hopefully he doesn't take that as like, oh, I guess it's time to drop a bomb.
Exactly.
Keep crying, baby.
Oh,
gotta be
no,
hungry.
not baby. Not a baby.
It's immune.
It's wearing white.
You think the baby ran out and like then went back to bed?
This is sci-fi. Anything's possible. Oh, poor little nugget.
This must be the mother. Scared and hungry as hell. There's probably a formula in the kitchen.
Don't feed it.
He hasn't eaten in at least 12 hours.
We don't do anything until we get that kid out of here and into a controlled situation. Maybe feeding is part of the disease process. Maybe those who hadn't eaten yet lasted longest.
Maybe whatever it is decided to host inside a baby because it knew that humans would find a baby that was vulnerable and
not threatening.
Take it out
Save
of
it.
Yeah.
So do you think it's intelligent?
Could be. You had to put that baby in a bubble.
This baby did all its own stunts too.
Oh shit. That guy's in white too.
That's the guy that's...
What's happened?
Is it finally killing him now?
Well, everyone else died fast. So if...
I'm aware of that, Magic. Order up a 712. Only the...
Is he still alive?
Must be.
That's the guy that slashed the driver.
Yeah. He must be a carrier then.
Because the other ones that went crazy killed themselves. He didn't.
Right.
So it kills 98% of the population. 1% survives and the other percent goes crazy. I mean, who says the baby's not crazy too? It's 6 months old.
Remoteness. There's no inhabited area near Wildfire for a radius of 112 miles. But Dr. Stone and Dr. Robertson assured the president Wildfire was foolproof because of its device for atomic self-destruct. The military had to take a back seat.
It's like Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
You're lost. No one's been down this goat path for years.
That's how it's supposed to look. They spent $50,000 on it.
Putting in the potholes?
Getting rid of the tread marks. Those big tractors leave a lasting impression. Relax and enjoy your cigarette. It shall last.
No smoking.
It's a great place to grow pot.
Just a plain old crop of barley. Still, it is rather clever, I think.
They're actually farming the land to make it look like it's just a farm.
U.S. Department of Agriculture. Department of Ag doesn't grow their own vegetables, or doesn't grow their own food. Research Center. I guess they might have some plots, test plots or something.
Usually they have other farmers do that for them. And then...
Correct, yeah.
Something wrong?
I never liked red lights. Reminds me of my years in a bordello.
Howdy. Howdy doody. You got the time? My watch stopped at 11:46. Darn shame. Must be the heat.
You didn't ask her those questions.
Underground they go.
It's all a front.
Totally.
It's no fake, believe me. When I retire, I'd like an agricultural station like this in Alaska.
So they're actually doing agricultural work there.
Sure.
All the ag people just don't realize they're...
No, I think there's some... They probably realize it, but...
It's a secret base. Guy comes in for a hose and falls down the
I
elevator.
know.
Whoa! Does that desanitize them? Or sanitize them?
Yeah, interesting.
Put your hands on that glass, palms down. It's a finger and palm print analyzer. It gives you final clearance to enter Wildfire.
Isothermal reading for MC levels 4 and 5 is...
Very high tech.
Oh, you two know each other, don't you?
By reputation only.
Yes, up to now we've had to worship from afar.
Be good, Ruth.
Oh, she's spicy and sarcastic, isn't she?
I love the design on this, like, we're making it futuristic looking, and I've never seen anything in the last 50 years look like this.
I listened for Little Bell in here. Ding-a-ling! That means a message coming in is for the Wildfire team. Precisely, an MCM communication. I'm expecting one. The bell hasn't rung, sir. Thanks for the tour, Sergeant.
Got smartasses all over the place.
He loves his job.
Talk about the odd man hypothesis, which we haven't yet. She's really an oddball.
Why are they dressing like prisoners?
They gotta match the walls, obviously. The nuke keys.
Wildfire is equipped with a nuclear device for self-destruct. In an emergency, it's activated automatically. You're the only one who can disarm the mechanism by inserting your red key in one of the substations located throughout the facility. Now, there's a 5-minute delay between the time detonation locks in and the bomb explodes.
Look, I'm the new boy here. Why me?
Because you're single.
Should have done your homework, sport.
It's all in the book.
He's got no one to want to save, right?
That an unmarried male should carry out command decisions involving thermonuclear destruct contexts.
Because if I had it, I'd say, I've got a family I want to go back to.
It's of vital importance, Hall, that you always know where you are in relation to the nearest substation. To do that, you have to be familiar with the entire facility. Detailed plans of the various levels and labs are also stored in the system.
Jesus.
So his job is to be the expert on the facility and destroy it if they need to.
In the event the nuclear device is triggered, you can still cancel self-destruct by inserting your red key in a substation. We decided to add 2 more substations per level, but they're not finished yet, so don't confuse them with functioning ones.
Well, then don't tell him about him.
At the bottom of the central core is the apparatus for self-destruct.
The Department of Ag that's co-located there knows about the self-destruct.
They're just going to be farming one day and then boom!
What are the chances, Hall?
Uncertain. I'm hoping the intravenous dextrose and saline will hold them until we get to them.
We start decontamination and immunization procedures now.
Ooh, that baby needs interaction with 26 months old.
In a biological emergency, the bomb is activated automatically. It'll then go off within 5 minutes unless you get to a substation and lock in your key.
Oh.
Yeah, don't fuck it up. No, return to level 1.
Proceed to infrared radiation decontamination room 1D.
They just put those suits on. Why did they need to take them off and burn them? Doesn't make any sense.
It's even more decontamination.
Where's the next substation, Hall?
Left of elevator on level 2.
Right. Across the corridor from body analysis, our next port of call.
Not for my alabaster body. I mean, Stone, you can take your body analyzer and you can...
Please place your body so that all points are obliterated. That is fine. Women
Awkward way to sit.
the formal questioning. Please undress.
So at each level they go down is even more and more testing.
This would make sense to me on the way back up after being exposed to something.
Yeah.
But not before.
They're trying to get every
nook and cranny so that they know exactly what
they're in a
they
neutral
should be.
environment once they get down there to
They're
work
getting
with
the
virus.
baseline.
Yeah.
They're wasting so much time.
It's high-tech sci-fi decontamination stuff. That doesn't make any sense.
This is a xenon lamp apparatus.
The diamond level?
To ensure complete effectiveness, spread your feet apart.
Imagine they had to be careful with these camera angles, huh?
Make sure the helmet is firmly seated and the visor lowered. Then raise your arms and wait.
What is this machine doing?
You will notice a fine white ash on your body. This is the outer epithelial layers of your skin that have been burned away.
Ew.
So those are dead skin cells?
Yeah.
That's how much skin it took off?
Level 4, they're gonna just blow you off.
We're required to rest for 6 hours on level 4 after exposure to the xenon lamp. So go to your rooms and sleep. At the end of the corridor is the cafeteria. We'll meet there at 0400 hours.
4 a.m.
So how long until they actually start working on the virus?
Just like the end of the movie, I guess. Is that his wife?
I think he's thinking about it. If it gets out, that's what could happen to her. Alright.
I'm glad you're amused, gentlemen, but it might just turn out to be true. During this symposium, we'll discuss the possibility that intelligent life on a distant planet may be no larger than a flea.
Yeah, that's something crazy to think about. This is what intelligent life looks like on our planet.
Right.
Think of a huge planet. It could be something that's 30 feet tall. Or a small planet. It could be something microscopic.
Hello?
Time to wake up, sir.
Oh, he didn't even get to bed.
Do you wish something, sir?
Your name,
Will that be all, sir?
for the moment.
It's a robot, sir.
Is key gone?
Sorry, her voice is quite luscious.
Well, the voice belongs to Miss Gladys Stevens, who is 63 years old. She lives in Omaha and makes her living taping messages for voice reminder systems.
Much obliged.
Is she single?
Hemlock. All for you, Hippocrates.
Not your own venom. Tastes like orange juice.
Nutrient 42.5. Developed for the astronauts. 8 ounces satisfy all daily nutritional requirements.
Tang?
Lipid-soluble vitamins.
For that, we have these. Help yourself.
They're just Flintstone Kids vitamins.
First step is to confirm that an organism is present. 2, characterization. How is it structured? How does it work? And 3, control. How to contain and exterminate.
Why don't we get going? I've got 2 patients down there.
The team has 2 subjects.
They're not guinea pigs, Stone.
You may now proceed to level 5, gentlemen.
And lady.
Stop by your rooms and insert these before taking the elevator.
I have risked drowning in that foul bath. I have been parboiled, irradiated, and xenon flashed. And now you suggest
I have to. We haven't done anything about the GI tract yet. On level 5, we must be as nearly germ-free as possible.
Oh, that's why. They're trying to remove all germs.
All bacteria and viruses from their bodies. That's a suppository. Fun.
If the patients are sealed off, how do I get to them?
Ever used a glove box?
No.
Wildfire's gone a step further. Whole rooms that operate like glove boxes. You'll be working in one shortly.
It's all robots.
Mm-hmm.
We're behind a one storm. We have a magnetic K indices here. Give us a code 3 when you get it.
Do all those monkeys have to go through the decontamination stuff too?
Totally.
This was all cool back in the 70s. You're like, wow, look at this guy. Well, that did not last long.
Whatever killed them at Piedmont is still there and still as potent as ever.
If potent's the word. Let's try a Reese's.
Reese's peanut butter cup?
Monkey.
Oh. So they're just going to try different species of animals until one doesn't die?
Poor little guy. Oh, he's a good actor. Wow, really good actor, huh?
Unless they really killed animals for this movie. There was a Humane Society thing in the opening credits, though, so. Being very dramatic about this.
Yeah, why would you assume that you can just do an autopsy on him without...
Getting what they got?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe the autopsy will be controlled, too.
Oh, could be. Robotic autopsy. A full body glove. Cool.
I thought you only wore those while you were surfing.
Every console and instrument in Wildfire is plugged into the main computer on a time-sharing basis. All our key lab studies are done on automated machines.
I prefer the personal touch.
It's hard to come by in those suits.
Have you worked in them?
Not for real, but I've been drilling for 3 months. Until now, Wildfire's been like a game. We've even had simulation bio-war games here, with live subjects, volunteers.
Did they die?
Use this to check off what you want. Just touch the pin to the screen.
So high tech.
The tunnel seals off automatically behind you. The only way you might possibly break your suit is with a scalpel, and a surgeon isn't likely to do that.
Those are freaking cool as shit.
Climb on in.
Hope you're not claustrophobic.
Getting out of that thing's going to be the hardest part.
Mm-hmm.
They're just zoomed in on the satellite trying to see if
they can see anything physical.
No, Ruth, use only one microscanner.
You being paid by the hour, we could cover the capsule in 1/2 the time.
There's less chance of missing something when we both concentrate on one screen. Continue the scan, Ruth. On the outside.
The longer she goes without a cigarette, the more irritable she's going to be.
Right? Somebody give her a patch. She's going to need a patch.
No, don't do that.
We'll use the hands.
Nothing can happen, sir. I'm faster than the hands.
I want you out of the hot room.
They needed to be in that just to move the bodies onto the table?
I feel like they could use the hands for that, too.
Yeah. See if it's still in there.
Oh, no. It's going to die, too? Oh, no. Did it die?
Yeah. Transmitted by air, as we thought.
Shit.
Could be a gas or some kind of a virus. We'll use a 100 angstrom filter to begin.
About the size of a small virus.
So this goes up and
into a filter.
And it gets bigger and bigger, and to see how big the
gonna see how
is.
big the particulates of the the airs or particulates were.
Do that. Here goes with 2 microns.
I have no idea how big these are.
2 microns. All right, pretty small.
We've just found out its size, about 2 microns in diameter.
Big enough to be a complete cell. Interesting.
That's cells on our planet. Cells could be smaller on another planet, right? I don't know.
Outside. If it's 2 microns in diameter, it would have showed up at 440.
True, but we didn't know that before, did we? We'll start with 5 power on the inside. Stick to established procedure.
Establishment gonna fall down and go boom.
Switch to manual, Ruth.
Are they gonna find anything? Oh, poor baby.
I know.
Here's his blood value now.
Half normal. Severely anemic. Wake up, sir.
So he's the one that's anemic? Is that what they said?
Yeah.
We're doing an isotope scan, Hall. How the bugs get into the body. Thought you should watch it.
I assume it was inhaled. Not likely it's absorbed through the skin.
That's what we'll find out now, the mechanism of death.
What's your guess? Absorption? Breathing?
Oh.
No, Hall. The organism is inhaled. The clotting begins in the lungs and spreads outward.
Yeah.
I didn't think the total volume of blood could solidify that fast. I'd hoped maybe one crucial clot might form in the brain, which was what made them go insane, and then the rest of the blood clot more slowly. We'd have a chance to cure that.
Since the blood is dry, they can't microscope anything right now. They gotta find something physical.
You're looking for the source.
It's an indentation.
Yes. About the size of a pencil point.
Code 40.
Just thinking. A little pebble.
Maybe it's just a grain of sand. Go to 80.
What about the bits of green?
Paint.
Paint?
If this is really something new, some brand new form of life.
A little spore. It's eating away at the metal.
More pistachio.
I count 4 patches. Keep going. I'll computerize the coordinates.
Rock is oozing.
It is rock.
Ooze.
Looks like a rock, but it's a living organism.
Ooh.
If that's a meteor, it's a damn peculiar one. Left border. Over here. It's smooth.
Jeremy.
Yeah, it moved.
Nothing.
No, say it.
Did you see that?
I saw it.
It's pulsating.
It's bigger than 2 microns.
Which means the infection is spread by a mere fraction of the green.
I think with this being such a small thing that they're using all these robotic stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the spaces to wire and
Yeah, that
machine all
it can
that.
get into one of
Right?
those crevices, yeah. Enter through a screw hole or something.
Yeah. They picked it up.
I guess.
Put that thing in a box. Just drop something.
Looks like it.
Now, the next step is to find out what makes it grow. We'll need samples from the scoop to send through Max Cult for culture and isolation.
I'd be interested in testing, and if you removed it from the environment, is there any residual that is deadly, right? Those hexagon shapes.
It's growing.
It's the blob.
It's not good. Not good.
Naturally, as acidosis, his blood pH is 9 points off normal. But why? Stupid machine, what makes his blood too acid?
Ask the patient.
He's awake.
What makes his blood too acid?
Bleeding in your stomach? You have an ulcer?
Damn, tootin'. 2 years.
But you must have pain. What do you do for it?
Aspirin. And squeeze.
Squeeze? What's that?
Ain't gonna tell you.
So is the ulcer the only reason he's alive?
The aspirin.
Pink lady.
Sterno. He drinks sterno.
So you're a sterno drinker, huh?
Yikes.
Looks good.
I don't even know what sterno is.
Imagine, like, the worst kind of moonshine.
Okay. It looked like it was something that he would make himself, right?
What's the baby's name, Mr. Jackson?
You the nurse? Can't see your legs.
Are they gonna give the baby some stern now?
He has a 2-year history of bleeding ulcers.
You seem delighted.
It may be the reason he survived.
They're just giving him milk, right?
Yeah. Uh-oh. How did it get out of the...
It's still in Piedmont. Ooh.
Not in Piedmont anymore.
Because if it's growing in the lab, whatever's still in the area down there is growing as well. It's airborne, so it...
That plane was only over the WF area for 2 minutes at 23,000 feet.
Oh.
Yikes. It was green powder, though. It wasn't like his blood, right? Unless it's mutating. Oh, it's a type of fuel?
Yeah. Like a lighter fluid, sort of.
Ooh.
Denatured alcohols.
These were highly trained electronics men, Senator, looking for an electronic fault. The trouble was purely mechanical, of the simplest kind. The sliver had peeled from the roll, wedged between the bell and striker, preventing the bell from ringing.
So they've been getting messages these whole times, but the bell was jammed, so...
It's possible what Scoop found was no accident. I suspect they were looking for the ultimate biological weapon.
Sounds like you're getting a little paranoid in this fun house.
So for issues on the outside are getting worse. Well, hopefully the crash, though, fireballed and killed what...
My air hose is coming apart like it's dissolving.
561.
Everything made of rubber is coming apart.
It's a fluke. A vibration effect, maybe. Let's get up there.
No, like I said, it's a fluke.
Alter responsivity characteristics until you get condition green.
If it eats away at rubber, all of their
protections,
glove suits aren't going to be working so well.
Except the black rock isn't rock at all. It's some kind of material similar to plastic.
How about that? The green's even simpler. Hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen.
The 4 basic elements of life on Earth, nothing else.
So what's the deadly part of it?
No amino acids.
No proteins, no enzymes, no nucleic acid. Impossible. No organism can maintain life without them.
You mean no Earth organism? It must have evolved in a totally different way.
You got it.
Without chemical reactions, there can't be life.
The infection at Piedmont has been stopped by the bomb. We're secure at Wildfire. We have everything we need to achieve a breakthrough.
Did they drop a bomb at Piedmont?
No.
Ruth, since Kirk isn't here, you take over the growth program in microbiology. We're halfway home if we find out what will keep that from growing. Charlie, you work with me on the EN.
All right.
Paul,
Let me get back to my patients.
I feel like Hall's thinking about we just need to blow this shit up.
There's got to be something that the old man and the baby have in common.
The sterno.
Well, they didn't give the baby sterno.
Yeah.
They
the
did?
old
In the
man
bottle?
said he'd been given the baby sterno.
Okay. The old man had been
The
giving...
old man said he was given the baby sterno. I've been giving it to him, too.
I missed that.
So, sterno causes acidic blood, which keeps the
blood from
clotting.
Well, looks picked clean, almost like it was polished. That's right. Well, I don't get it.
There is no actual rubber on the Phantom F4, General. It's all a synthetic plastic compound called polycron. I'd say it was done by a chemical reaction of some sort, or maybe a microorganism.
Meaning?
Meaning there was something in that plane that consumes plastic.
Oh, jeez.
And body. His whole body was gone.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case for the people in Piedmont.
It's a whole nother alien microorganism.
I don't know.
Thing is, we're not able to detect what this thing is made of because it's alien. What are our tests even gonna provide, right?
Yeah, they're just gonna have to do
Just give
simple
everybody
experiments.
start drinking sterno to stay alive on the earth.
Just a guess and check sort of situation. What was on 498 that caused no growth?
Sterno.
What, Ruth? What was on 498? Is she okay? What the fuck?
She needs a cigarette.
Feeling better, aren't you, Mr. Jackson?
Yep. You always have to wear that iron suit.
Yep. The man we found all dressed up in his doughboy's uniform, called that normal?
The only thing wrong with him before that night was sugar.
Diabetes? Did he take insulin?
Couple of times a day. Hated the needle.
So blood sugars.
I tried to talk him into using squeeze.
Insulin. If he missed his treatment, he'd go.
So that was the guy in the bathtub.
So sugar?
Whatever she's seeing in that one petri dish,
So if he
she
forgot
can't
his
believe.
insulin, he went into diabetic ketoacidosis, possibly? Blood agar. I don't understand.
Oh my god.
What? Explain this. Numbers don't mean anything to me.
Maybe she realizes they're all gonna die.
Chocolate. Van Delden's med. What is it, honey?
If the old soldier missed his insulin treatment, he'd go into acidosis, the same as Jackson and Sterno.
Yeah, acidic blood. That's so crazy. I should have said that earlier. When he went in to check the old man, I said, what if he's diabetic and he's went into ketoacidosis? I didn't say it out loud. Fucking idiot.
With the old lady.
Could be the same thing.
Yeah.
Did he get any no-growth readouts on the
No,
cultures?
but I'm not finished yet.
Yes, you did!
Maybe that had growth after she came back around to it.
Take a nap, switch spots, try it again.
The Andromeda Strain.
They didn't drop the bomb. It's an MCN transmission sent yesterday. Idiots.
So he thought they dropped the bomb and they didn't.
It's your job to get the president to activate his 712 immediately. If he doesn't, there's no guarantee anyone west of Piedmont will be alive in the morning.
Simmer down, Professor. Now wake the boss. But General Sparks says the crash was just a fluke.
Forget the crash, Robbie. Stay on that 712 and get back to me.
Oh, crash is important too.
Yeah.
Like shaving something?
Mm-hmm.
It's just their coffee machine.
Looks like a crystal. Well, gentlemen, there's our answer.
To what?
How Andromeda functions without amino acids.
Uh-oh.
It's dividing.
Bombarded by electrons, it shouldn't even be alive.
That's what I wanted to tell you. The growth program shows Andromeda can live on anything. Only gas or light affected.
You didn't get any no-growth results on the cultures?
None. Look,
Did they test Sterno?
Andromeda grows best in carbon dioxide and hydrogen incubated under X-rays.
No excretions. No waste of any kind.
Andromeda's perfect for existence in outer space. Consumes everything. Wastes nothing.
Jeez.
Good Lord.
What?
Stone to Delta 5. Put me through to Robertson immediately.
What?
God, I hope we're not too late.
Tell me.
It functions like an atomic reactor.
An atomic blast could provide it with enough energy to grow into a gigantic super colony.
In one day.
Oh, jeez. So don't bomb it.
We just found out Andromeda works like a little reactor. Converts matter to energy, energy to matter directly.
The bomb would only provide a fantastically rich growth medium. The boss would be pleased to know that he made the right decision on 712 in the first place.
You'd better get the atomic self-destruct in here disarmed as soon as possible.
Right.
So, how do you destroy it? That structure makes me think it's synthetic. Somebody created it. Something.
Gotta be a way to stop it.
With this new data, we can now get a computerized version of how Andromeda functions.
What the devil?
601? The computer's overloaded. Too much data coming in too fast.
No, you just digitized the flippin' strain. Now it's killing computers.
We better get a biomath mapping of its new growth potential and spread.
Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
According to this, there'll be a super colony of Andromeda over the entire Southwest.
Jeremy, these are biological warfare maps.
Simulations, Charlie. Defensive. It's just a scenario.
Wildfire was built for germ warfare. Wildfire and Scoop. And you knew, Stone.
It's not true, Ruth. I learned about Scoop the same time you did.
The purpose of Scoop was to find new biological weapons in outer space and then use Wildfire to develop them.
It stinks, Stone.
And the nurse already told Hall that they were doing bio war simulations for the last...
Yeah. War games, not war reality, but...
Jackson wants his own room.
This may be the key to beating Andromeda.
How? By starving him to death?
No, but don't feed him until I tell you.
Contamination.
Oh, shit. He's gotta go.
The seal has broken in autopsy.
Autopsy.
Emergency procedures are in effect.
Infection spread. Autopsy. Is he alive?
Oh, that's why she didn't see the no impact, because it had a red light and she had like a seizure, so she didn't see it at all.
So red lights cause her to...
She's had a seizure.
She's got the germ.
No.
No, she's got epilepsy or something.
There's no danger. She isn't contagious.
Well, there's a little bit of a danger because the contaminant is out.
I think it's sealed in autopsy.
You'll be okay, Charlie. We're pumping pure oxygen through your lab now. We know Andromeda doesn't do well on oxygen.
Oh, he's trapped in there? Has he been drinking Sterno?
But that means that there is a cure. There was one. It was just in blinking red lights, and she had a seizure, didn't see it. I just don't remember what it was. I don't know if they showed us.
They didn't show us any details but the red light.
Right. That's why you can't have just one person. Look, you can't be working in silos.
Slow down his breathing.
No, we want him to breathe fast. In Piedmont, Jackson was cracked on sterno. Sternoacidosis. Acidosis, rapid breathing. With all the yelling, blowing off carbon dioxide, the kid should have too little acid. Alkalic. A blood condition just the opposite from the old man. Too much alkali.
It's coming through now on your console.
Hell of a way to run a hospital.
Jackson's so tired of that baby.
They both stayed alive at Piedmont, breathing the same air. One's blood too alkaline, the other too...
acidic.
The air in that room is loaded. Air doesn't matter. Blood does. That's the answer. I need 30 seconds to run a growth program. I want to see how the growth of Andromeda is affected by blood chemistry, the pH. Oh, damn. You do it.
Miss a button or something?
The graph's practically straight up and down. That means Andromeda can only exist within a narrow range of pH.
A very narrow range. On either side of the tolerance range, no growth. Nothing, right? It's exterminated.
How long do we have before this place blows up?
No, they were turning off that.
They still have to disengage it before it...
Yeah.
He can't keep breathing like that forever. He'll hyperventilate, pass out. We've got to get him something to alkalize his blood.
We can't in there.
That cage! In the hot room!
The rat's been exposed as long as I have. I exposed it to the cultures before the seal broke.
Precisely. Andromeda's mutated to a non-infectious form.
Does that mean that whole room's that mutation then?
Central core connects all the labs.
Oh, the
It's
gaskets
mutated
are
to the
degenerating.
rubber. Mm-hmm.
It's Andromeda.
It's adapting to escape, right?
Oh, well, that fucking sucks.
When the bomb goes off, there'll be 1,000 mutations. Andromeda will spread everywhere. They'll never be rid of it.
There are now 5 minutes to self-destruct.
Oh boy.
What about the other levels? Can't tell. Each sector seals off and is contaminated, even the elevator.
Boy, that wasn't very good thinking, was it?
The core's equipped with safeguards. Like what? Gas and lasers to prevent escape of lab animals. How do I get into the core? Through that service port. Go ahead. I'll ride shotgun for you in main control. I can't monitor the lasers here. Karen, get me a scalpel.
He's gonna cut through the suit and go in there?
Yep.
Better take some sterno from Jackson.
No, there shouldn't be any virus in there anymore, I don't think.
The lasers are tuned low for small animals, Mark. You can make it if you're not hit along the spinal cord.
There's lasers in there? Oh,
Hurry!
It's there to kill anything animal that gets in there.
Take you off. Get moving.
Shh.
Keep going.
Ooh.
No, it's no good. The label's contaminated. You'll have to go to 3.
Oh, God.
45 seconds to self-destruct.
Sway.
Those farmers on the top of the station are about to get blown up.
Ooh, ouch! Oh, no.
You're alright. It's yellow. Oh no.
God damn it!
There is now 1 minute and 45 seconds to self-destruct.
Did it hit the key though?
Go, dude! Shit!
I thought the laser might have hit the key and put a hole in it.
You're in an airlock. Turn the wheel.
And 15 seconds.
No, not that one. The one near the door.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
He's got 3 minutes.
No, what? No, he has like
60 seconds. Oh, God.
seconds. Move like your life depends on it.
There
Oh my
are
God.
now 50 seconds
I hate this movie.
to self-destruct.
Where is it?
There are now 45
Come on, where is it?
self-destruct.
Oh my God. I'm gonna die.
Oh, it's right there.
To self-destruct.
Hurry.
There are now 35 seconds to self-destruct.
Good God, sir.
There are now 25 seconds to
Turn it!
self-destruct.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
9. Self-destruct has been cancelled.
The super colony is now off the coast, moving southwest across the Pacific.
We're applying an adaptation of your antidote to it, Mark. Cloud seeding. We're seeding the clouds above Andromeda with silver iodide. The raindrops will carry the organism into the ocean, and the alkaline reaction from seawater should kill it.
Unless it adapts again.
Mutates, Sam.
There's no guarantee that another so-called biological crisis won't occur again.
What do we do about that?
Precisely, Senator. What do we do?
Stop fucking around. It's what you do.
It's growing. That's what the score is. It's the Andromeda Strain multiplying.
Does anyone know what the no reaction petri dish was?
That
Does
Ruth found?
did anybody see that?
I think that's what he figured out with the that test that he did, the growth test that he did while the doctor was in the contamination room. He said, bring up a growth simulation. I want to see what it does with this. And I think that's what the one was.
I know, but they were using like actual things like chocolate, right? Like what?
Yeah, but
was
once all those tests were done and then put in the computer, so the computer had it saved. Right?
Yeah, but it didn't say anything. It didn't say like.
Well, we didn't see it.
Chocolate.
We didn't see that. We just saw the red light and her not.
Are you sure we didn't see it? Ugh.
So, Hall thought of it in his brain, and it just happened to be the one that we missed. Now it makes me want to watch the remake, because I don't think the newer version of this is anything like this.
No?
No. But yeah. Do you think this really happened back in the 70s?
Maybe. I love that they added in cloud seeding in there,
Yeah.
right?
Michael Crichton, was he just a genius?
I know, ahead of his time? Or
He has all of these ideas in these novels.
Happening then, and it just wasn't as well known.
Yeah, they've been cloud seeding forever.
Mm. Yeah.
This just makes me appreciate Michael Crichton's brain.
Definitely.
All these science fiction stories that he wrote. How do you know so much about?
These are the moments when I feel like you have to almost believe that there's something else that is planting them in your brain.
Telling him?
Yeah.
Or he knows.
It's like an
secrets.
extrasensory perception sort of situation, right?
It's so interesting how he's done books and movies about robots, AI, cloning
dinosaurs,
viruses, aliens.
Yeah. Impressive.
And all of them
good.
And also
way ahead of their time.
Possible.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Things
Crazy.
that have been done in the last 50 years.
Yeah. Pretty nuts.
Yeah. Holy cow. And then this could have actually happened at some point in the past, but this was top secret, so nobody really knew except for the people involved.
They isolated it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The general population was none the wiser.
Yeah.
So
maybe he just knows people on the inside that tell him the stories.
That's what I was
the
thinking.
true
Like,
stories.
He's got some insiders like, here's a great story. We just had to deal with this. Write a book about it.
Yeah.
We've been
trying to clone dinosaurs.
Yeah. We cloned dinosaurs on an island outside of Costa Rica. Don't tell anybody. It went wrong.
Yeah.
Here's the book you
That'd
can
be
write.
so funny.
So, yeah. Interesting.
Everyone died.
Look up Michael Crichton books. Look at the plot lines. See how similar they are to today's situations.
Real life events.
Things that happened in the past 20 years. Oh boy.
Pretty crazy.
That was good. So that red light thing, that's why Ruth wasn't able to function. She mentioned it when they were walking in. She looked at the red lights of something.
Yeah.
The gate or something.
I don't do well with red lights.
Yeah. And she talked about, reminds me of when I used to work at a bordello.
Yeah.
The red
She
light
made
district.
a joke of it. Yeah.
So interesting. I feel like they don't make movies or even stories this intelligent anymore.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's hard to. I can't think of any that.
Like even the science was.
Yeah, like really good sci-fi. It's hard to come by these days.
Yeah.
What was the last great sci-fi movie that you've seen?
I mean, Battlestar Galactica was last great sci-fi, but that was more about faith and.
Yeah.
Than science at most points in the spirit of it, right? So.
Like truly unique sci-fi doesn't really seem like it exists anymore.
Yeah. I mean, they're just making more Michael Crichton franchise chapters with Jurassic World.
Right.
They're all branches of Michael Crichton
They're
at this
just
point.
repeating all of his best hits here.
Yeah. Westworld.
Yeah.
They just did a TV show about that.
That's true.
So, yeah, it's funny. Well, what else is on your mind after?
Well, I'm just trying to think of what makes this not Marcus's all-time favorite movie. He
Yeah,
said
what scene?
There was something in it.
The laser scene?
Maybe? I don't know. That whole end scene for me made it. I hate the movie.
You hate ticking clocks.
I hate a ticking clock. Yeah. So much stress. Maybe, I mean, what else killed it for me? possibly
when Ruth was
the noises.
having her seizure with the growth test, and you didn't know what the hell was wrong with her, why she wasn't saying anything.
Could be that. I don't know, Marcus. What was it?
Yeah. What about this movie drives you crazy, Marcus? He likes it other than that one possible scene.
Other than one
he
scene
won't tell us what it is.
That ruined it for him, I guess.
Yeah.
Didn't ruin it for him, but took it out of his all-time favorite movie, right? That's not what he said.
Yeah. Probably all the decontamination tests that are just weird.
Completely unnecessary.
We just burned all the skin off your body.
Yeah.
Well, that dust on you is just all your dead
We
cells.
spent 45 minutes watching them get naked 4 different times, and they didn't really explain it very well until the last time.
Yeah. We got to get all the bacteria out of your intestines.
What? Okay.
Yeah. That was good, though.
Very.
Well, what should people comment on after the Andromeda Strain?
I'm not sure.
What's your favorite Michael Crichton novel or story?
Yeah.
Maybe one of the, less well-known ones.
Yeah, why is it Jurassic Park?
Everybody likes Jurassic Park. Which is your favorite, though?
Yeah.
Maybe mention one that not everybody knows about. I feel like Andromeda Strain is probably one of those lesser known. I mean, they did remake it in the mid-2000s. I remember watching it. It was a miniseries on TV. I think it was like 3 or 4 episodes. But all I remember is watching it and being like, well, that was cool.
Cool.
And I had
See you later.
no recollection about it. It didn't seem anything like this. So, But yeah, this didn't ring any bells. So let us know all your thoughts on Michael Crichton and why he is a science fiction genius or science fact genius.
Right. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you to Marcus for selecting this awesome movie.
Yeah. If you want to be like Marcus, get your own special request, check out our Patreon link down below. You might be able to snag one of those special request slots. You also got early access, full length comedy access to both of pre-watch text. Links down there. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.